love. Together, we make a difference and reflect what's unbelievably good about our community. At Southern Heritage Bank, our strong roots make us good neighbors. Thank you for allowing us to serve you in the past and future. SouthernHeritageBank.com. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. We are on Mix 1041. We're also on MixTV.tv. We're on Talk 1013 The Buzz and your phone and mobile devices through the free Mix 1041 app. It is a free download at mymix1041.com. Local and state news. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, the Chattanoogan.com reporting this morning. A crash of a small plane last night south of the Sunday night, south of the Highway 60 bridge over the Tallent River near Birchwood. Emergency management agencies responded about 8 o'clock last night. Again, a small plane crash near Birchwood. It happened just south of the Highway 60 bridge that crosses the Tallent River there. And we'll have more information as it becomes available. Well, an open and public forum to discuss Cleveland Utilities' broadband business plan will be held Wednesday night, 6 o'clock at the Tom Wheeler Training Center. That's at 2455 Guthrie Drive. The meeting's intended to allow members of the public an opportunity to comment on and provide feedback to the Cleveland Utilities Board of Directors and staff in relation to Cleveland Utilities' broadband business plan, following a review from the Office of the Comptroller of the State. Any member of the public who'd like to speak at the meeting can register by completing an online form or call Cleveland Utilities at 559-7575. Registration to speak, the registration period to speak, will close tomorrow, Tuesday at 5 p.m. You can find the full business plan. It's online. And the online form to speak at the meeting at clevelandutilities.com/broadband. Well, Tennessee started this year with continued low unemployment, according to the latest data released by the State Department of Labor. The unemployment rate for January came in at 3.5%, the fourth consecutive month that the state's jobless number remained at that level. Year-to-year comparison, the number also unchanged from January of 2022 at 3.5%. Over the month, the state's workforce increased by 21,800 jobs. The professional and business services sector led the state in job growth, followed by leisure and hospitality, and then mining, logging, and construction. During the last year, state employers added over 123,000 jobs to their payrolls. Also, getting this, the Chattanooga Times Free Press and Andy Scher report that there is a bill moving forward here. If I can get my correct paperwork here. Jennifer Samples, a Cleveland police officer, has been joined by Cleveland firefighters, other firefighters from around the state, and the State Professional Firefighters Association in championing the legislation known as James Dustin Samples Act. And after failing last year to clear its first legislative hurdle, the 2023 version of the bill, seeking to provide workers' compensation benefits to Tennessee firefighters formerly diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, is moving in both the State House and Senate. And that bill to honor the late Cleveland firefighter, Samples, a captain who struggled for years with post-traumatic stress disorder and ailment not covered under the city's workers' compensation plan. He took his own life shortly before Christmas of 2020 amid continued problems stemming from work-related PTSD, added on to his and his wife's inability to continue paying for treatment that had been helping, according to his wife, Jennifer Samples, who is a Cleveland police officer. and has been joined by the Cleveland firefighters, as I said, and other firefighters from around the state. She spoke to the members of the State House Government Operations Committee last week and said, quote, "This bill isn't just a namesake for my husband, but testament to his legacy of helping others," end quote. And this year's legislation provides state funding through the fiscal year 2028-2029. And to see how costs play out in real time, the fiscal note says the program would exceed over $445,000. And sports note. Well, Bridget, we've got it's basketball time in Tallahassee.
That's right.
No doubt about that. So now we know the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will take on Knoxville Bearden in a state quarterfinal Wednesday, 11 o'clock Eastern time, 11 a.m. Eastern, from your alma mater, the MTSU, the Murphy Center.
That's right.
And we'll have it here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app. And so that's Wednesday, 11 a.m. Coach Jason Reuter, Bearettes coach, going to call in here about 7:30 this morning in a wholesale supply group interview. And then tonight, the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders, and they're going to be at Murfreesboro Blackman tonight. We'll have that's in a boys sub-state. 8 o'clock Eastern tonight, right here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. So big several days here, Bridget. And then March Madness is playing out all over the place.
That's right. Yeah, it's an exciting month, the month of March for basketball.
It certainly is. So Bearettes, 11 a.m. Eastern, and the state tournament. Again, to take on Knoxville Bearden, 11 a.m. Eastern Wednesday here, Mix 104.1 and the Mix app. Let's check the streets for the first time this morning.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, and as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
All right, it's time now for the Hardee's Wake Up, and at Hardee's, they have the new cherry biscuit. I was at Hardee's Saturday morning, as a matter of fact, and I almost ordered it. I thought, you know what? I need to try it.
But you didn't.
I'm not a cherry fan. You know what? And by the way, Hardee's loves for me talking like this. But it's just me. I know a lot of you. It's like the cherry on top. But anyway, they do have they have the new cherry biscuit. It's a sweet way to enjoy your biscuits, featuring the all-time the GOAT made from scratch Hardee's biscuit with that warm cherry-filled center. See, I mean, I'm actually selling myself here. I mean, I would try this. Topped with that delicious icing. Only available during breakfast hours at Hardee's, where you can feed your happy. Don't forget, Hardee's is hiring.
Studies show that people who can count to 5.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
And all of them at Scooters.
It's about 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes to get through the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in a hurry this morning, head to Scooters there, Key Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling. Hey, it's Infiniti of Chattanooga. They have a great selection of sporty coupes like the Q60, comfortable sedans like the Q50, and spacious SUVs like the Q80. Along with their large selection of pre-owned vehicles, visit InfinityChattanooga.com or exit 7 off I-75. Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, Roger Pickett, who, by the way, when I think of Roger, I do think of a sporty coupe himself. He's pretty much a sporty coupe himself. Roger, where are you?
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 76 and a low of 50 tonight. For tomorrow, sunny again, a high of 71 and a low of 39. Mostly cloudy during the day on Wednesday with a high of 58. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 39 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
It's 10401 birthdays, anniversaries on the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com. I do
Talking
know
about
that
Josh Hare.
both Ashley and Sheridan love Girl Scout cookies as well.
All right. Hey, Fruit Loops, you back? You back with us here?
Yes. Good morning, boss.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I don't really care. Hey, I'm just being nice. Listen, and first of all, Bridget, if you notice, he now responds to Fruit Loops, and I want everyone to notice this. Okay, it's fine. Hey, do you like Girl Scout cookies?
Yes.
What's your favorite?
The peanut butter ones. What is that, the tagalongs?
No, I do not have my doctorate in Girl Scout cookies. Sorry. Bridget, your go-to.
I'm plain Jane, just the shortbread cookie.
The shortbread cookie?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you're plain Jane, Bridget?
I think it's a green box.
Hey, by the way, I got one of the worst phone calls from my mother that I've ever had in my life about, I think, last Wednesday or Thursday.
Why?
You know, my mom's been retired for God knows how long. Bob Taylor fired her, put her on the road. And it's one of those things where he let her resign, and want to spend more time with her family or whatever, which her family did not want to spend more. Anyway. So she calls me, and she actually tuned in one morning last week.
Did she?
Yeah, it was a long night. She was just getting in. So anyway, and she's like, Steve Jr., you were so terrible. It was a conversation we're having about Wendy's fries for some reason. You're so terrible to Bridget.
I agree.
Steve Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And then she starts crying. Anyway, Girl Scout cookies. So there's a new flavor, Raspberry Rally. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
Austin, have you heard of this?
No, I haven't.
Barely a week after its debut, the new Girl Scout Raspberry Rally cookie is sold out. Sold out. The coveted cookie is on eBay. They're $100 a box on eBay.
Wow.
For these Girl Scout cookies. You know, this past weekend was National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. These normally sell for $5. They're on eBay for $100. They're gone. There's no word yet on when the Girl Scouts plan to restock the item, but of course you can get a Thin Mints. I think they said Thin Mints are the most popular
Really?
Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Christy Norwood today. That is from her friend Carrie. And then Buddy Goforth was 90 yesterday, the oldest member of Greasy Creek Baptist Church. His daughter, Gina Frazier, says he's the best dad ever. He's retired from TVA and has made turkey calls and knives for many years. So
really?
Hope he had a great birthday yesterday.
I love Gina Frazier, by the way. She's at Dr. Beard's, is that right?
That's right,
They're at the front. She'll tell you when you're late.
She's so sweet.
Well, I love her.
Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903.
All right, keeping this before your attention, Bradley Central High School. Of course, they won their sub-state game, beat Stewart's Creek on Saturday night at Bradley. So they're in the state tournament once again, and they'll be playing Knoxville-Bearden on Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock in Murfreesboro. We'll have it right here on Mix 1041 and the free Mix 1041 app. Jason Reuter will join us here in a few minutes. And looking forward to that. So we'll have the Bearettes Wednesday in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Again, they're playing Knoxville-Bearden at 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. We'll have it here, Mix 1041, and that free Mix 1041 app. Cleveland High School, led by Reggie Tucker. The Blue Raiders of the boys will play at Murfreesboro Blackman in a sub-state tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll have that here on Mix 1041 and the free Mix 1041 app. Our high school basketball coverage is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Let's get a news check right here. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, in the news this morning, a bill to provide workers' compensation benefits for firefighters diagnosed with PTSD is gaining ground in the state legislature, led by Jennifer Samples, a Cleveland police officer who lost her husband, James Dustin Samples, the act named for him. In the memory of him, he was a Cleveland firefighter, a captain who struggled for years with PTSD, an ailment not covered under the city's workers' compensation plan. He took his own life shortly before Christmas of 2020. Also in our news this morning, there was a small plane crash last night. It happened south of the Highway 6, just south of the Highway 60 bridge in Birchwood. That's the bridge over the Tennessee River. It happened about 8 o'clock last night. That's all we know at the present time. We're waiting on more on that. Hey, don't forget that public forum at Cleveland Utilities to discuss the Cleveland Utilities broadband business plan is Wednesday night, this Wednesday night, 6 o'clock at the Tom Wheeler Training Center on Guthrie Drive. You can get more information, see the plan. Also, there's an online form if you want to speak at the meeting. Go to clevelandutilities.com/broadband, or you can call Cleveland Utilities 559-7575. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford and Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. So far, things are looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland, specializing in consolidation, installment, and personal loans. Even if your credit is less than perfect, call them at 423-458-3007. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, don't forget Martha. Well, what was happening? Martha Ann's Hot Chicken and Cold Treats is open right now, Bridget, and they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Keith Street, right across from Life Care Corporate over there. And here's what we got. We've got a free entree. If If you want a free entree at Marthy Ann's, I don't have time for people to call in and bark like a chicken. Is it bark? Bark.
Yeah.
Don't have time.
Oh, too bad.
So anyway, for the next, what we'll do the next 10 minutes, call us or text us at 423-614-6499. We'll use that as a drawing. And then here in about, I don't know, after sports sometime, they'll draw the winner and let you know. Marthy Ann's Hot Chicken and Cold Treats. My buddy Joe Keel, Cleveland High School graduate, is extremely successful. And by the way, got the Chris Green endorsement.
Really?
You remember Chris?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kicked down the stream a little bit there, but it's fine. Anyway, Chris, he tried it last weekend, and it even made his wife Jamie smile.
Aww.
God knows that's impossible. He's been trying for 20 years. All right, so hey, you want to do that here? Call us, text us. You want a free entree? One free entree. Marthy Ann's Hot Chicken and Cold Treats. 614-6499. Call or text. Hey, if you're texting, put your name on it. And also just put, show me the chicken. Show me the chicken, baby. Show me the chicken. The construction sale continues.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup, shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust Trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week.
Saturday night, of course it is.
Big crowd.
And then they had the death match at the end, and let me tell you something. If you're here's the deal. If you're leaving, because they're going to let you leave, we're going to have some blood. Of course, in the business, we call it a blade. It's fine. But if you're leaving for the death match, that'd be like leaving for the altar call. Like Wes Smith yesterday, he pedaled right on out of First Baptist. I saw it. Got conviction, got a little too hot, didn't it, Wesley? Oh, Kelly Canals brought it now, baby. Come on now. I'll be loving that Kelly Canals. He's preaching, you know. Okay. And then there goes Wes. He's on this tricycle thing for his foot. And so he's pedaling out of the building. Whatever. Well, he does that for the offering, too. Anyway. All right, it's 7:32, and I don't know. He's got his knee on that wheel thing. I don't know what it looks like. Speedy delivery on Mr. Rogers. Looks like little Mr. McFeely. All right, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 50 tonight. For tomorrow, sunny again, a high of 72 and a low of 40. Mostly cloudy during the day on Wednesday with a high of 58. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 40 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness of Sports, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. The Town Squire and the Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street in Cleveland. Larry's all excited about all of the wonderful basketball action that we have right now, and we're going to get to more on that. Jason Reuter, head coach of the Bradley Central High School Bearettes, is coming up in just a moment. 'Tis the season. Spring season, prom season, wedding season, whatever the season, the Town Squire has you covered. Need a gift or just treating yourself? Grab a new polo from Peter Ballard, Johnny O. The Town Squire has selection arriving daily just in time for spring. For new arrivals and great value, visit the Town Squire, where the customer service is always in season. Thank you for allowing them to serve you over all of these years. Since 1977, the Town Squire, Keith Street, Cleveland, and the Stewart Park Plaza. Why didn't you print my sports, Fruit Loops? What's the matter with you? What, are you trying to make me look bad? I mean, I look bad enough as it is. You didn't print my sports. I don't have sports. Well, you know what? It's on my phone. All right, the Bradley Central High School Bearettes. Thanks. The Bradley, I was looking around here, and I realized I didn't have my sports. You know what? I'm blaming Jason Reuter. Reuter, I'm blaming you completely for this. Why'd you hide my sports? Hey, Reuter, where are you?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Steve?
Why you hiding my sports? They didn't print my sports off for me. I just realized it.
You got to blame somebody. I mean, that's the way to go. Just blame me, I guess.
Hey, can you hang on just a second?
Yes, sir.
Now, hang on. We'll talk with Bradley Central High School Bearettes head coach Jason Reuter in just a second here. All right, so we now know the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will play Knoxville Bearden Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, in the Class 4A quarterfinals. That will be in Murfreesboro, of course, at MTSU. We're looking forward to it. We'll have it here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. And that's Gary Owenby and Brian Gresham on the call. Looking forward to it. The month of March definitely here, and March Madness in the air as the Bearettes, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday morning. 10 o'clock in Murfreesboro, if you're going. A lot of you will. Other 4A games, Sevier County Bartlett, Clarksville Green Hill, and Murfreesboro Blackman, who defeated Cleveland High School in a sub-state Saturday night, will take on Cookeville. The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders will be in a boys sub-state tonight at Murfreesboro Blackman. 8 o'clock Eastern Time here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix 104.1 app. Our high school basketball coverage supplied by Joseo's Supply Group. McMinn Central will take on Gatlinburg Pittman in the girls' state tournament Class 2A quarterfinals. And that'll be tomorrow, Tuesday. McMinn Central, the Chargerettes of Johnny Morgan. SEC Women's Conference Tournament Championship game. South Carolina defeated the Lady Volunteers 74-58. But remember, South Carolina #1 in the nation, undefeated, unbelievable season they're having. Gulf South Conference Women's Championship goes to Union University over Lee University yesterday. Great job by their broadcast crew, by the way, here on Mix 104.1. 75-68 Union over Lee. UTC this is the UTC men defeated Wofford in the Southern Conference semifinals 74-62. UTC plays Furman in the Southern Conference Championship for a trip to the NCAA tournament tonight, 7 o'clock. That'll be on ESPN. The UTC women, the Lady Mocs, won the Southern Conference Tournament Championship, beat Wofford 63-53 yesterday, and they are now in the NCAA tournament. William Byron won the NASCAR race at Las Vegas. You heard that on Cleveland's Home for NASCAR Talk, 101.3 The Buzz on Sunday. And we will kick off, tip off, I guess, Mix Madness beginning Sunday, presented by Kia of Cleveland. We've got the biggest prize list we've ever had. We'll be unveiling that, I don't know, sometime whenever we figure it out. Friday, most likely. But it is Mix Madness. We've been doing it for about 20 years. Looking forward to that. Our bracket challenge. Full details at mymix1041.com. Stand by, everyone. We are going to speak with Bearats head coach, our buddy Jason Reuter, coming up next as the girls on their way to Murfreesboro, getting ready for that Saturday game. All right, we're back in just a minute.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
This Mixed TV interview is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Visit us online at wholesalesupply.us.
Anna Walker is on this team. Bart and Julie Walker's daughter, Anna, who played for Jason Reuter at Bradley Central High School. They're going to the big dance, Bridget, Tennessee Tech.
Awesome.
So finally, Todd Fletcher told me something worthwhile knowing. Thank you, Todd. But anyway, we're joined now by Bearats head coach Jason Reuter. Jason, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Steve. How you doing?
Good, buddy. First of all, that reaction, how about the Tennessee Tech women going the big dance?
Yes, very excited for Anna Walker at Tennessee Tech. I'm a little biased. I got a player on that, ex-Bearett on that team. Still doing great things. She starts for Tennessee Tech, and I think they are well-deserving. They won the conference tournament, and excited to follow her in the March Madness. I'm sure they'll go in as it's pretty tough when you come in probably a 15 seed, somewhere in that neighborhood, but they're still dancing.
You got it. Well, okay, Coach, to the task at hand here, your Bradley Central High School Bearats, a very impressive sub-state win Saturday night over Stewart's Creek. I want to talk about that, then we'll talk about your game on Wednesday. Tell me about this past Saturday night and how that went for you.
Well, obviously the final score was great. We got off to a really slow start, maybe the worst start we've had in weeks. We got down 7-0, and I'm looking at my bench. I'm thinking about calling timeout, which I never do early in the game. But our girls, I don't know, we had a little pregame jitters, but we rallied. We were up 10 at halftime, and we won by 27. And I'm very, very proud of the girls. They executed our game plan to a T, and that's why we're moving on.
All right, so, Coach, we're joined by Coach Jason Reuter, Bradley Central High School Barretts. You will play Knoxville Bearden Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock in Middle Tennessee in Murfreesboro. Before I talk about Bearden, what is that? Tell me about playing at 10 o'clock in the morning. What is that like for your team? Is there any differences there when you play that early?
Yeah, we've been there before. It's been a while. You're just at the mercy of the draw. For example, Bearden's ranked number 1 in the Associated Press. We're ranked number 2. There's 8 teams in each class there. So, I've had people call me and text me, how does one play 2? I said, it's just the luck of the draw. It's just how it works. And 10 in the morning, you have to prepare. We've been many times. I don't take that lightly. I've got coaching friends who've never taken a team to the state tournament, but this is our 8th trip with the Barretts since I've been coaching these last 13 years. So you learn how to travel, Steve. You've got to learn how to travel. I credit the year we won it in 19. We had been there and we knew how to prepare. We knew how to get up in the morning and get yourself ready. Now, 10 o'clock game, you're not going. We typically go and practice somewhere before we play. But at a 10 a.m. game, it's not logical. So it's the same for both teams. I've heard coaches say, my kids, you typically don't play at 10 in the morning unless you're at team camp in the summer. But it's the same for us as it is Bearden. So it's who prepares, who's ready to go, and we'll have our kids prepared. We'll have them ready, and hopefully we'll play well.
We're joined by Bradley Central High School Barretts head coach Jason Reuter, getting ready to play Knox Bearden Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time here on Mix 104.1. You've just said Knoxville Bearden, number 1 ranked by the Associated Press statewide. Tell me about this team.
They got a huge girl inside. She's 6'3". Her last name is Treadwell. She's going to Florida State. They're defending state champions. Bearden won their first state champion ever last year, and they lost 4 starters, but they've got their marquee player back. She's 6'3" and going to Florida State, and she'll be the key for us to contain her. And then the supporting cast is pretty good. They're starting a freshman point guard, but she plays way beyond her years. We're starting a freshman ourselves, so. In the post area, but they're 35-0, Steve. So I'm not saying that we're 32-1. So I'm not saying that anybody's much better than the other. I think it's going to be a very close game either way. I don't think you'll see a high scoring game. I think you'll see it in the 40s, maybe 50s, and it's a 10 a.m. game and a lot on the line, so this is going to be a fun opportunity and a very, very tough matchup, but I like our chances.
Well, we're all rooting for you, and we're rooting for you and the girls and the families, and you come to this point, like I say, 8 times in 13 years. You've done it before, but I'd say, Coach, if just guessing here, it's probably something new, something fresh, something exciting every time you go to the state tournament.
Oh yeah, it's at Bradley Central with the Barrett program, with the history it has. I hate to say this, but it feels like Murfreesboro or bust, and that's not fair to these kids. I've had really good teams. I've had great teams that didn't go, but all it takes is one bad night. March Madness. I hear you on there yelling about it in your March Madness. It's why it's exciting time. You see the Cinderella stories. You see the game-winning last shots. There's many times the best team does not win the state tournament because all it takes is one bad night or fouls or the three-pointer just won't go in. That's we're trying to find an arena right now. We're getting turned down everywhere we call because of different. It's not personal. We're trying to get a arena field to practice in before we go, because of the backdrop. You're shooting in a bigger arena, bigger space. And, we can't go to UTC. Tennessee Tech's got something going on in their arena. So we're just, trying to get our kids in a situation where they can get used to that backdrop. And but we go there every summer, so these kids have all played in that gym a few games anyhow. So it's going to be the same for Bearden. Everything's equal here. There's no advantage to either us or Bearden. Bearden probably go down to Thompson Bowling maybe, being right there. You've got any connections, Steve? I know that you've got a lot of networking out there. If you can find me a big arena somewhere within 100 miles, let me know.
How about well, first of all, after you say that you hear me on here yelling about March Madness, and then you want a favor. I mean, what's the matter with you, Coach? I mean, what you lost your mind? What's wrong with you?
Compliment. No, that was a compliment. Like you're saying it out of excitement and
I really so I texted him. So let's just bring it to the people. So I text Coach Reuter yesterday. So I'd like you to join us tomorrow morning if you can. I know you're busy, but he said, well, I'm gonna send Melissa. Boy, I wish you would have now. Talking about me yelling and yeah. Hey, I do. I got a connection for you. Can I? What about Crypto.com Arena, the old Staples Center in Los Angeles? We can get you in there. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's we can charter a flight out there and back.
Coach Reuter, no kidding, buddy. We're all pulling for you. I hope you guys bring it home again. And Wednesday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Of course, Bradley Central take on Knoxville Bearden, and we'll have it right here on Mix 104. I'm with Gary and Brian. Coach, thank you so much for calling. I seriously know you're very busy. I appreciate you doing it.
Yes, I'm glad to be on there. I appreciate you putting attention towards high school sports, and you do a great job of that. And I know it's an early time. It's on a weekday. It's just I think we're working on trying to get my administration's trying to get a pet bus or two to take up there. I know it's tough for people to travel here in the middle of the day, but anybody can come. I know our girls, they thrive off of fan support, and I think Bradley Central will have a good showing, even though it's 11 a.m.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They'll be there. Trust me.
I think they'll be there.
That doesn't matter. All right, Coach. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
And if we win,
yep,
we play Friday at 10 a.m.
Okay. You'd have a day off?
We have a day off, yes. It's just the way, there's 4 classes now. This is the second year in the history of TSSAA, there's 4 classes instead of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So last year was the first year, so they've had to add an extra day, so there's a day off. So it really won't be a day off; it'll be a day of fishing. But
sure, yeah.
Anyhow, appreciate you guys.
Okay, buddy. Thanks, Coach.
You guys. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, buddy. Coach Jason Reuter, Bradley Central High School. There, you heard it. We're all excited. Barretts and Bearden. Hey, Austin, you said you had a video or something that you had for us from Bradley?
Yes. Yeah, I think the girls surprised Jason the other night. And
so this is Saturday night, probably. They're in uniform. Oh, man! They're throwing water all over him, dumping stuff on him. Oh, that's great. Look at that. That is great.
Fun.
We're seeing a video. We're on mixtv.tv, and go back if you're listening on the radio and watch that. That is so neat. And Bridget, of course, you're a Bradley graduate, but talking to I know a bunch of the families there, and man, they're a tight-knit group. They really are.
They sure are. Yeah, lots of them have played together for many years, and so excited for their journey over to Murfreesboro this week.
Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Plus, I tell you what. I'll give you a few extra minutes here. If you want that free entree from Martha Ann's Chicken and Cold Treats. By the way, we give a free entree away in mixed mornings and also mixed afternoons with Dwayne every weekday. So if you I'll give you a few extra minutes here. If you want a free entree, we've had a bunch of entries, but I was talking to Coach Reuter for the last 2 hours, so whatever. 423-614-1620. 6499. You can call us or text us. Bridget, let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Christy Norwood today. That is from her friend Carrie. Buddy Goforth was 90 yesterday. His daughter Gina Frazier says he is the best dad ever. And then Victor Calfee is 79 today. That one just called in. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way.
This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix with over 40 years experience.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associate. It's not insurance, it's health care.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
And you didn't see Clay Smith showing you this map this weekend. I wanted to show it to you on this Monday morning. These were all the severe warnings that were issued on Friday, and you're going to notice pretty much all of our counties were highlighted under something. The yellow are those severe thunderstorm warnings. That's what most people experienced, were those wind gusts, very, very strong, that caused all the tree damage, those power outages that people were recovering for even 24 hours or later after the storms on Friday. Now, these red boxes, those were tornado warnings that were issued, in the red boxes that you're seeing in Jackson County, 2 confirmed EF1 tornadoes that occurred there in Jackson County with that tree damage too. So I at least wanted to kind of give you that recap in case you didn't catch it over the weekend. And now today on this Monday morning, we can get back to all that good news, which is the really nice weather. So outside, it is quiet right now. What you're going to notice is coming from the west, we have generally some of these higher thin clouds that are filtering across our area. And that's going to be the story for the day today. But you're going to get mostly sunny skies. It's going to be beautiful for your Monday. I'm going to pull back even farther, and you're going to see there's not as much activity happening across the country as what we dealt with on Friday. But we do have those snow showers to the north of us, and notice this cold front kind of dropping down the Central Plains states. That's going to move across our area tomorrow and then usher in some cooler air for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the week. So here's a look at that for our futurecast temperatures. Today, it's all about the south wind. It is certainly going to be warm, about 77 degrees for your high temperature today across the entire area, about 72 to 77 for your highs. Tomorrow morning, this cold front's going to drop over us. It's not really going to make an impact as far as any kind of storm chances. I know there's that fear when you see cold fronts, but that's not going to be the case with this one. So wind will shift tomorrow coming out of the north, but we're still in this orange color. So the bulk of that colder air is going to stay to the north of us. Tomorrow even will be a warm day too, just a few degrees cooler than today. But what you're going to notice is more of that blue dipping down. And so that's when we're going to settle in with that cooler air for Wednesday into Thursday and into Friday. Now, what does that look like when we then pair it with rain chances? Well, let's take a peek at that. So today, mostly sunny skies. Yes, there's going to be some clouds passing passing by, but it's going to be a beautiful day ahead. There's that cold front again Tuesday morning. It passes, but nothing really triggering as far as showers go. Just that shift of wind coming from the north. Once again, mostly sunny, so a nice mix of sun and clouds for your Tuesday. As we look ahead to Wednesday, that's going to be that slightly cooler day, and we are going to have a chance for a couple of isolated showers on Wednesday pushing through. Rain chances increase, though, as we look ahead to Thursday and also on Friday of this week. So kind of setting up for some cooler air, but also rainier conditions as the week progresses. So all the more reason to enjoy today. So today is just absolutely beautiful. 77 for your high. Tuesday, 74, 10% chance. Wednesday, that 20% chance, and then 59. So again, that's that drop in temperatures for the middle of the week. I think Thursday is probably going to be the coolest day with a high of 55.
That really is all we know at the present time about this. Happened, as I said, near Birchwood, just south of Highway 60, the Highway 60 bridge over the river. So we'll get into more on that coming up the top of the hour. Don't forget that Cleveland Utilities Broadband Business Plan meeting. The public forum is Wednesday night at 6 o'clock at the Tom Wheeler Training Center. That's at 2455 Guthrie Drive. That's right really across the street from the Cleveland Utilities headquarters. You can find out more. You can see the full plan. And also there is an online form if you want to speak at the meeting. Go to clevelandutilities.com/broadband to find out more. There is much more news this morning. We're going to have all that in full detail here in just a few minutes at the top of the hour.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
And just heard the interview or saw the interview with Coach Reuter, Jason Reuter, head basketball coach, Bradley Central High School. And just a reminder, we're going to be reminding this a lot the next couple days. The Bearettes will play, as Coach Reuter told us, the #1 ranked team in the state. Knoxville Bearden, of course, Bradley #2 in the state in their classification, ranked by the Associated Press. They'll play Bearden Wednesday morning in the state tournament, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. Now, you heard Coach Reuter talk about the administration of Bradley. They're getting some pep buses together, that sort of thing. Hey, somebody at Bradley, help me out. Are you guys doing anything when they leave? They normally do. I'd like to know that. Bridget would like to know that. Come back. See, Bridget's got her old cheerleading outfit.
I've been practicing my cheers this weekend.
Coach Walker over there, I believe. Is that right? At Bradley?
Yeah, I'm not sure who the basketball cheer coach is.
I'm thinking football. Okay,
that's Jennifer Moore.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, but so they're going to play at 11 a.m. Eastern Wednesday. If they win, Coach Reuter just told us they'd play, Friday at 10 o'clock.
That's right.
I wonder if he means Central or Eastern.
Yeah, that's probably Central time.
He probably doesn't know. He doesn't understand time zones. And, hey, by the way, if any of our audience, if you own an arena, Coach Reuter put out a public call. He wanted to know if I had any connections to an arena, which I told him, yes, the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. I also, H. Richard Hall and I had an arena. We used to have revivals in it, but they tore it down, sadly. But anyway, we used to have the Church God of Prophecy arena. Well, they tore that down. It's now Food City. So I don't know. He's trying to find an arena. If anybody has an arena, call Reuter. Call Coach Reuter, okay? Anyway, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll have Cleveland High School and a boys sub-state tonight, 8 o'clock at Murfreesboro Blackman. And I believe that's going to be Greg Phillips and Dwayne Williams doing that game tonight at 8. So right here, all the coverage here at Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. The news is next.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
But right before that, Bridget, let's get a winner now. Our Martha Ann's chicken... winner, chicken dinner. We'll go. Hey, Joe Keel will start saying that. Martha Ann's Key Street, right across from Life Care Corporate. And great reviews. Hey, they're open now for breakfast. Bridget, who wins that?
That winner is Summer Harbison. Congratulations.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Summer Harbison, ladies and gentlemen. Summer, you just won that free entree at Martha Ann's Chicken. So congratulations to you. And he's a winner every time. Roger Pickett. God love him. He's still working on that hair. And saw Roger. Matter of fact, Roger was here Friday as we were getting ready for our severe weather coverage. Roger came in. He was on our Fiesta show with Yvette and Bruce. Nice. And noticed the hair is getting longer.
Okay. That's good.
Bridget, it is not a midlife crisis, as you said earlier.
I didn't say that.
Not absolutely. The man looks good. Roger is looking good. There's no doubt about it.
Here at Mermaid Mattress, we're revolutionizing the way you shop. We offer actual stores you can visit to try your new mattress before you buy it. Mermaid Mattress, we're just around the corner.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 50 tonight. For tomorrow, sunny again, a high of 71 and a low of 40 tomorrow evening. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday and cooler with a high of only 58. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 40 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Another Norfolk Southern cargo train derailment in Ohio is cleaned up. This time we're told no hazardous materials leaked, unlike last month's derailment in East Palestine, Ohio.
There was only 4 tanker cars that were involved, and they were all empty at that time. There is residual in there, but very minor amounts.
Springfield, Ohio Assistant Fire Chief Matt Smith, the train company's CEO, is scheduled to testify in Congress Thursday as some lawmakers push for more regulation. President Biden in Selma, Alabama, again pushes for voting rights legislation in a speech marking 58 years since the bloody Sunday attack on civil rights marchers.
The right to vote, to have your vote counted, is the threshold of democracy and liberty. With it, anything's possible. Without it, without that right, nothing is possible. And this fundamental right remains under assault.
America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. I'm Steve Hardline reporting. We have an update now to a story we reported earlier on Monday, as we have this report from the Chattanoogan.com. We had a report that there was a crash of a small plane that was reported Sunday night south of the Highway 60 bridge, which is over the Tallent River near Birchwood. However, that turned out to be a false call. It was found to be a plane landing on the water. The call was made around 8 o'clock. And there were at least 12 emergency vehicles sitting on the bridge with emergency lights on. On the downstream side of the bridge was some type of emergency boat with a red light flashing, but the plane was actually landing on the water, so the situation near Birchwood turned out to be a false alarm. However, there was one person killed in a crash of a small plane in Blue Ridge, Georgia. This happened Sunday. The pilot, the only occupant of the plane, and it happened near the Blue Ridge Jetport. The plane hit a tree in Blue Ridge, Georgia. But just to bring emphasis to the story, we reported on earlier today, the Chattanoogan.com reports that the small plane crash, which was reported Sunday night just south of the Highway 60 bridge near Birchwood, turned out to be a false alarm. There is going to be a public forum to discuss Cleveland Utilities' broadband business plan this Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock at the Tom Wheeler Training Center at 2455 Guthrie Drive. The meeting intended to allow members of the public an opportunity to comment and provide feedback to the Cleveland Utilities Board of Directors and staff in relation to Cleveland Utilities' broadband business plan following a review from the Office of the Comptroller of the state. Any member of the public who would like to speak at the meeting can register by completing the online form at clevelandutilities.com/broadband or call Cleveland Utilities 559-7575. The registration period to speak will close Tuesday at 5 p.m. Tennessee started 2023 with continued low unemployment, according to the latest data from the State Department of Labor. The rate for January of 2023 came in at 3.5%. It's the fourth consecutive month the state's jobless number has been at that level. Year-to-year comparison, that number unchanged, 3.5% from 1 year ago. Over the month, Tennessee's workforce increased by 21,800 jobs as the professional and business services sector led the state in job growth, followed by leisure and hospitality. During the last 12 months, state employers added over 123,000 jobs to their payrolls. Chattanooga Times Free Press this morning reports that a bill providing workers' compensation benefits for firefighters, PTSD, has gained ground in the state legislature after failing last year to clear its first legislative hurdle. A 2023 version of a bill seeking to provide workers' comp benefits to Tennessee firefighters formerly diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder is moving in both the State House and Senate. The bill, titled the James Dustin Samples Act, to honor the memory of the late Cleveland firefighter. Samples, a captain, struggled for years with post-traumatic stress disorder, an ailment not covered under the city's workers' compensation plan. He took his own life shortly before Christmas of 2020, and continued problems stemming from work-related PTSD added to his and his wife's inability to continue paying for treatment that had been helping, according to his wife, Jennifer Samples, who is a Cleveland police officer. And she's been joined by Cleveland firefighters, other firefighters around the state, and the State Professional Firefighters Association in championing the legislation. Samples' death, they say, symbolizes the personal trauma and the trauma that firefighters can face while saving lives and property. And a program note and reminder. The Bradley Central High School Bearettes will play in the girls' state tournament in Class 4A Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at MTSU in Murfreesboro at the Murphy Center. It's the state tournament. The Bearettes will play Knoxville-Bearden, the number 1 ranked team in the state. Bradley's number 2, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Central. We'll have full coverage here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. Cleveland High School. The Cleveland High School boys Blue Raiders will travel to Murfreesboro, take on Murfreesboro Blackman tonight in a boys sub-state game beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Central, right here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. That's a free download of our app at mymix1041.com. You can listen on your phone and mobile devices. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, where Jimmy Logan, Bradley Central High School alumni, says, "Go Bearettes." I'm Steve Hartline reporting. News brought to you in part by Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, now in Cleveland. Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no accidents to tell you about this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow and out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Shop local at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com. Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know, in 2021, there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Anniversary Lindsay Line Queen mattress is on sale now for only $499. A mattress you can flip and rotate just like you used to, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 50 tonight. For tomorrow, sunny skies, a high of 71 and a low of 40. And then on Wednesday, mostly cloudy and cooler with a high of only 58. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 43 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Mix 1041, good morning. We're on MixTV.tv. Mix Morning served by Tzatziki's. Dua Lipa.
What the Tech is sponsored by EPB Fiber Optics. Visit EPB.com to find the speed you need on Chattanooga's only 100% fiber optic network.
Perhaps you believe you spend too much time on your smartphone. It can be easy to lose track of time when you're scrolling through whatever social media account you have. But today is called Global Day of Unplugging, and you're encouraged to spend a whole 24 hours doing something other than wasting time on your smartphone or your computer. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker explained that might be easier than you think. We have all seen the numbers. Children spend up to 9 hours a day looking at screens. 30% of adults say they are almost constantly online. There's really no debate about it anymore. Everyone agrees we could all use a break.
We're so immersed in the digital environment that we don't even realize how it's affecting us.
Catherine Price, the author of How to Break Up With Your Phone, tells me most people know deep down they need a break from social media. A break, she says, will shed some light on how it makes you feel.
One of the most wonderful ways about taking 24 hours to step away from technology is so that you can understand how it's affecting you, both in positive and in negative ways, and then start fresh.
What makes taking a screen break so difficult, Price says, is we've forgotten how to fill that time, and just saying, I'll cut back, won't cut it.
Just remember that willpower is a horrible way to change a habit. You have to have a reason that you want to spend less time on the phone, and you need to give yourself alternatives. Once you start to tap into the things in real life that bring you that feeling of energy and joy and nourishment, you're not going to want to have the stuff on your phone. It's like realizing that there's real delicious food out there when previously all you've been eating was junk.
Price's second book, The Power of Fun, uncovers a secret of life post-social media, prioritizing fun in the real world.
In reality, everybody, we're going to die someday. And I don't think you're going to encounter anybody on their deathbed who's like, I really, really wish I'd spent more time on TikTok.
Cutting back or even taking a full break from social media requires being intentional to find something fun to fill that void. And unplugging from social media is a lot like a lamp. It'll still work when you plug it back in. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs.
You know, we have been reporting all morning about a small plane crash that happened near the Highway 60 bridge near Birchwood. That turned out, according to the Chattanoogan.com, that turned out to be a false alarm. What had happened, they were landing an amphibious plane on the water last night about 8 o'clock. There were emergency vehicles everywhere, so people were calling emergency management out near Birchwood, Hamilton County, but it turns out it was a false call. However, there was one killed in a small plane crash, one person killed in Blue Ridge, Georgia yesterday, Sunday. It was the pilot who was the only occupant of the plane. There is more news, including that big public forum at Cleveland Utilities this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock to discuss Cleveland Utilities' broadband business plan. You can find out more. You can see the plan and request to speak at the meeting. Go to clevelandutilities.com/broadband. And we're going to have more on this in sports at the bottom of the hour, but the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will be in the state tournament. They'll be in a state tournament quarterfinal game after winning Saturday night in the sub-state. They'll play Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. Free download at mymix1041.com. They play Knoxville Bearden, #1 in the state. Cleveland High School, the Blue Raiders will have a sub-state game. The boys will have a sub-state game tonight at Murfreesboro Blackman at 8 o'clock Eastern Time tonight. Coverage here, Mix 104.1 and the Mix 104.1 app. Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy Happy birthday to Christy Norwood today. That is from her friend Carrie. Buddy Goforth was 90 yesterday. That is from his daughter Gina, who says he is the best dad ever. And then Victor Calfee is 79 today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritipest Mix line 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They are with you every step of the way.
Well, we are certainly glad to have our longtime friends, Ricky and Julia Tallent, joining us. How are you?
We're wonderful.
Nervous.
Okay, this is ridiculous. You've been on with me so many times, but we're here to talk about One Defense, Guns, and Ammo. Ricky, tell me about this. And let me back up here. You know, you've been a long-time realtor vendor. Both of you have, many, many years. What made you get into this? Why'd you want to do this?
Interesting question. I just had a passion for guns and wanted to share that with other people. I think everybody should carry guns, especially in this day and time. So I wanted to make it easy and comfortable for the first-time purchaser.
So tell me about One Defense, Guns and Ammo.
We started June 1st of 2022, and we are a home-based business. And I say we. My wife, she helps me with the gun shows, and we strictly work out of her house by appointment. And like I said, we just want to make sure we get the guns to the right people to deter the evil that seems to be taking over our country.
Julia, what have you noticed as you've been, as Ricky said, you've been doing this since last June? What's it been like?
I see a passion in him that I haven't seen in a while, because he kind of got like in a little
rut.
Because the real estate has slowed down a little bit because all the changes, and so I think the Lord put this in his path. He prayed about it, and it makes me happy to see him happy.
And what do you hear from people coming to purchase, and maybe what are you hearing from the customers, I guess is what I'm saying. Julia, Ricky, what do you think?
Well, when it comes to the house, they were impressed with the basement. You know, I hate to keep saying it's the basement business, but that's what it is. It's a cool atmosphere with a lot of inventory. People are saying you got great prices, you got a lot of handguns to choose from. Probably one of the largest selections they've seen is what they keep saying.
Wow.
Which I do have almost 400 guns in inventory.
And he doesn't have to have a lot of overhead, so he doesn't have to charge ridiculous prices. So that helps.
Drawn by Ricky and Julia Tallent. It's the One Defense, Guns and Ammo. So let's talk about your inventory, Ricky. And you say you have over 400 guns. Is that right?
Right. Yes.
So give me a little more on about that and what you can offer people.
We offer a wide selection of guns, and not everybody wants to purchase, I guess, a gun and own one. Some people think that they want non-lethal opportunities. So also offer pepper ball guns, stun guns, and mace as well. But let me elaborate a little bit more on the One Defense name, how it came about.
Yeah, please.
When I was thinking about doing this, I started praying about Friday, and I kept asking the Lord. I said, Lord, if this is meant for me to do this, I think I've come up with a name of Defense, but I don't know what else to put with it, which was kind of odd, I guess. So I kept praying through the weekend, and then Sunday came, church day. So we was at church, and I was still praying. And you know, the song that came up for the choir to sing was My One Defense, My Righteousness.
Yeah.
And I almost lost it.
Yeah.
So that's where the name came from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do people get in touch here, Ricky, about One Defense, Guns and Ammo?
Well, let me also say that we still do real estate full-time. That is our full-time bread and butter. I can be reached the same number, 423-310-5789. And Joy is, well, won't give her number out, but she also helps.
Absolutely. And what do you tell people who are interested in finding out more? To call you first? Is that how you want to do it?
Yes, call if you want to look at guns. I'm available pretty much 7 days a week from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. But like I said, it is a home-based business. Just call and make an appointment because I may be out mowing the yard, maybe out getting groceries, whatever, real estate.
And maybe, and see, people could come and help you unload groceries. And then maybe buy some guns, sort of thing. Julie, anything you want to add here? It sounds like a great opportunity.
No, I just love being by his side and seeing him happy. Makes me happy.
That's exactly right.
I wear the shirt.
But exactly. But like you say, real estate, and here we go. I mean, we're 1st of March. This is a great time of the year, I know, and you can also help people. Well, let's change hats here. For all your real estate needs at Bender Realty, is that right?
That's right. Thank you.
Yep.
We have to mention that. We'll be in trouble with Robert if we don't, right?
Well, Robert, we're all in trouble with Robert at some point. Hey, tell me, as we talk about real estate, what's happening and what are you hearing from people in this area?
That is one mixed up market.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly so. So, again, let's get your phone number out there one more time, and they can call you about real estate or the One Defense gun business.
Yes, 423-310-5789. Like I said, we want to be geared towards the first-time purchaser of guns. Just come in and we offer beverages, water, Cokes, soda, have a big comfy couch to sit on, fill out the paperwork. You don't have to fight crowds. Only allow one person in at a time. So you are priority when you come.
So almost like a private appointment type thing.
Yes.
All right. Our longtime friends, Ricky and Julia Tallent, Bender Realty, and now branching out into One Defense, Guns and Ammo, 310. I'll just read it right off your shirt. 310-5789. Guys, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
That wasn't that bad. I mean, come on, it's just us. Anyway, thank you very much. All right. Tell you what, we're going to come back with more in just a moment. Stand by. If you have a prom, wedding, or any other formal event to plan.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves. Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Why Rhino come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute, your regional leaders in vascular care. February is Heart Month. What do you know about cardiovascular disease? Here are some fast facts to remember. 52% of high blood pressure deaths, the silent killer, occur in women. Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States will have a myocardial infarction. Stroke accounts for approximately 1 of every 19 deaths in the United States, on average every 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Many cardiac and stroke events can be prevented prevented through education and lifestyle changes. Take the time to sustain your changes and control the risk factors that can be managed, such as establishing a primary care provider, exercising daily and eating a healthy diet, maintaining your diabetes, blood pressure, and cholesterol, and quitting smoking. For more information about vascular disease, visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com or call their office at 423-602-2750 to be evaluated. No referral is needed, and appointments are within 1 week.
By surprising them with a double smiles promotion today only through the Scooters Coffee mobile app. Download the Scooters mobile app and get that special double smiles promotion as Scooters Coffee is celebrating their 25th anniversary. Again, Scooters Coffee, delicious coffee, breakfast sandwiches, pastries, and more. Try the cinnamon roll, I'm telling you. Key Street, right there in front of Leisure Time Bowling. And Claudia Parker, Claudia and Danny, Claudia tells us that right now they'll get you in and out of Scooters Coffee in about 3 minutes. And that they pride themselves on that. All right, got a check of our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. Roger Pickett reminds you can buy directly from the factory and save money on a great night's sleep at Mermaid Mattress on Georgetown Road off 25th Street at the factory. Stewart Road, a couple of doors down from Misfit Tacos.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
It's going to be a gorgeous day today. Sunshine, 77, low tonight, 55. Tomorrow, Tuesday, partly sunny, 74. Your Simply Bank temperature stands at 42 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community.
Emily was going to say Life Care Centers of Cleveland.
This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you by Health Markets Insurance Agency. Chris Young in Cleveland will be with you every step of the way to find the insurance coverage that's right for you. Trust Health Markets for your health, life, Medicare, or supplemental plans. Call Chris Young at Health Markets Insurance Agency in Cleveland, 423-313-7987, or visit healthmarkets.com.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Hello, human kindness. And don't forget Memorial Convenient Care, Public Shopping Center, Polo Parkway in Cleveland. We now know the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will play in the state tournament on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time against Knoxville Bearden. Bearden is number 1 in the state. Bradley number 2 in Class 4A. So we will have it here live on Wednesday. This is, of course, following Bradley's win in the sub-state over Stewart's Creek Saturday night. So the Bearettes will play Bearden Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mix 104.1 and on your phone and mobile devices through the free Mix 104.1 app. That's a free download at mymix1041.com. Other Class 4A games in the quarterfinal round of the state tournament. Sevier County and Bartlett, Clarksville and Green Hill. Blackman will face Cookville on Wednesday. If Bradley wins, they would play again on Friday morning at the same time, 11 Eastern. The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders will have a boys sub-state game tonight. They'll beat Cleveland at Murfreesboro Blackman tonight at 8 o'clock. Reggie Tucker and his Blue Raiders at Blackman tonight. Coverage here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. Download at mymix1041.com. Our high school basketball coverage supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Let's go back to the girls' state tournament. McMinn Central will be in the 2A quarterfinals against Gatlinburg Pittman tomorrow on Tuesday. The SEC Women's Conference Tournament Championship game, South Carolina and the Lady Vols. And South Carolina, number 1 and undefeated, defeated the Lady Volunteers in Greenville, South Carolina yesterday, 74-58. Let's go to the Gulf South Conference in Division II. of the NCAA. Gulf South Conference Women's Championship goes to Union University over Lee University, 75-68. They played that and in Birmingham at Sanford University. Tennessee Tech, which we, of course, they're interested in the Lady Cavaliers, and because Anna Walker, a Bradley Barrett alum, is a starter for Tech. They won their conference tournament last night, and they are heading to the NCAA National Tournament. Big congratulations to them and to Bart and Julie and the Walkers. UTC, the UTC men defeated Wofford yesterday in the Southern Conference semifinals, 74-62. They'll play Furman tonight. UTC Furman for the Southern Conference Men's Championship, 7 o'clock on ESPN. The UTC women won the Southern Conference Tournament Championship over Wofford on Sunday, 63-53. Of course, the UTC men trying to get in the NCAA tournament. The UTC women are in with that automatic berth. William Byron won the NASCAR race at Las Vegas Sunday. You heard that on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Cleveland's home for NASCAR. Let me go back one more time. It'll be the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders. The boys will be at Murfreesboro Blackman in a sub-state game tonight, 8 o'clock. We'll have it here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And the Bradley Central High School Barretts in the state tournament. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, they'll face Knoxville Bearden in the Class 4A quarterfinals in Murfreesboro. So 11 a.m. Eastern Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central. We understand that as we had Jason Reuter on at about 7:30 this morning, he told us that the administration of Bradley Central High School is working on a pep bus, maybe a couple buses to head over to Murfreesboro, and so we'll give you more on that as the information becomes available. The CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored in part by Solutions Finance.
For more than 30 years, the Chattanooga Heart Institute and CHI Memorial have been leaders.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Mix 104.1 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hey
everybody. It's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 104.1.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Mix 104.1.
Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Cleveland-Nissan.com. Exit 20 on I-75. All right, we are Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv, and we are joined now by Casey Beaman with D1 Training in Chattanooga. Casey, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Well, let me begin before we talk about the big clinic coming up. I want to begin by talking about D1 Training. Tell us what it's all about.
Yeah. So we got locations all over the country, but our location in Chattanooga has been there for a while, over behind Home Depot, kind of in that area near the Hamilton Place. So what we do is we work with athletes of all ages. We start as low as 7 years of age, and we go all the way up to, we work with even senior centers, helping folks stay in shape. But really kind of our bread and butter is working with real premier athletes or athletes from middle and high school that are trying to get that college scholarship in sports. So we're really trying to help them push the attributes that are even more so than their sports skill set. So if they're a soccer player, not necessarily working just on the foot skills, but working on speed, agility, and quickness, they're going to put them over the top to help them earn that college scholarship that they've wanted for so long.
We're joined by Casey Beaman, D1 Training in Chattanooga. And Casey, we all know that when you talk about college scholarships, it has never been more competitive than it is right now.
Oh, absolutely. And we see a lot of that at our facility, just working with athletes, again, of all ages, and just trying to help them set themselves apart. And the way to do that is with the, those extra things like the speed, agility, and quickness. So we can help them do that, and that's what we'd love to do.
Well, okay. So, Casey, before we get into the clinic here, how can people reach out to you and find out more about D1 Training?
Yeah. So you can call our location anytime, 423-499-9818. But probably the best way is to look us up on social because, we've always got all of our information going up there, whether it be, a promotion for another event, kind of like this one we've got coming up this Friday, or just, any kind of a special or deal that we've got at the facility. And it's just at D1 Chattanooga on most of your social media apps.
All right, let's talk about it, as it is going to be a big youth soccer clinic, as you said, coming up this Friday. Tell me all about it.
Yeah. So we actually did this a couple of weeks ago with Josiah Jordan James. It was a basketball ordeal, but now we're, just kind of spreading out because that was so successful, trying lots of sports. And the Lady Vols soccer team, they had such a great season a couple of seasons ago, winning the SEC. So the really cool thing, and I've got a close relationship with a lot of those players. Jada Thomas is one of the players. She really is about to break the all-time scoring record at Tennessee. Wow. So I was talking with her and Nolan Bartholomew. A lot of your listeners may remember Will Bartholomew. That's his daughter. She's an outstanding player for Tennessee soccer team. But I was just talking to them and saying, hey, we've got a lot of Tennessee players in the Chattanooga, or Tennessee fans in the Chattanooga area, but they don't get the opportunity like Knoxvillians do to kind of meet all these athletes in the sort of meet and greet style NIL events around town. So I'm bringing them down. They're going to run a clinic with some help from the Chattanooga Red Wolves Academy and Soccer Shots. They're going to run a clinic for ages 5 to 14-year-olds. It's boys and girls. They can come out. It's going to be at D1 Chattanooga this coming up Friday. And, Nolan and Jada, they're going to help kind of run the clinic. It's just going to be a really fun time, 6 to 8 p.m. And then sort of after the event, we're going to give everybody a chance, get a good picture with them and have a real session, get an autograph if you'd like, and just have some fun. It should be a really cool event.
This sounds tremendous. We're joined by Casey Beaman, D1 training in Chattanooga, and of course, it's not anything new as far as that how soccer has just grown so much, especially youth soccer in this area.
Oh, no question about that. And that's why, in meeting with a lot of the folks from around the Chattanooga area, I'm just hearing, it is booming in that area. You've got the rivalry between CFC and the Red Wolves. So it really is a town that has got a unique high level of soccer fandom and a lot of kids that are wanting to play. So we just thought that would be a great opportunity to bring these Lady Vols players down, let them interact with the kids, and help them, the way I put it is help them make a memory. So that's what we're going to try to do on Friday.
All right, so it's Friday beginning at 6 o'clock until 7:30, the Youth Soccer Clinic. Right there will be at D1 Chattanooga Friday night, actually 6 until 8, the meet and greet and everything. And I tell you, like you say, we've got some great professional soccer teams in Chattanooga with the Red Wolves and the CFC. So there's a lot of opportunity, Casey.
Oh, no question. So that's really why I thought this would be such a cool opportunity. So, I encourage anybody out there, if you got a kid that loves the sport, bring them out, and I promise they're going to have a great time.
Of course, we're the proud home here, Casey, Mix 104.1. We are the home of the Vols for the last 25 years, so we're a Vol Network station, and we love our relationship with UT. And you guys are doing some great things down at D1. Just remind us how we can find out more about D1 and about this big clinic this Friday evening. Yeah,
so the easiest way, again, is just to follow us on social media at D1 Chattanooga, and then you can always either stop by and talk to the team there, or give us a call. It's 423-499-9818.
Casey Beaman. Casey, thanks so much. It's great meeting you, and I hope Friday night goes well. I'm sure it will.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. It is D1 Chattanooga, and of course, they're going to have their big soccer clinic this Friday night, 6 until 8, plus the meet and greet with Tallahassee Lady Vols soccer players Jada Thomas, who's about to set the scoring record for Tallahassee, and Nolan Bartholomew, that is. Will Bartholomew, remember, Will played for UT football, and that is his daughter, so keeping the family there. The Chattanooga Red Wolves Academy. I understand a lot of Cleveland families attend the Chattanooga Red Wolves Academy. They go down there on a weekly basis, a couple times a week, I understand.
Yeah.
This is for children 5 to 14. 5 to 14 this Friday night. And just look up, as Casey said, look up D1 Chattanooga for all the details. Friday night, 6 until 8. And it's going to be a big time.
It will
D1's
yes.
extremely impressive. I remember when they opened it, Peyton Manning is a part owner of that. And we went down for the grand opening, did a broadcast, and, of course, Peyton was there. And it's been over 10 years ago. I know they've been in town there off Gun Barrel in Chattanooga. So very nice. All right, it is coming up on 8 minutes for the hour. Let's get a final check this morning of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Christy Norwood today. That is from her friend Carrie. Buddy Goforth was 90 yesterday. That is from his daughter Gina. And then Victor Calfee is 79 today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for tomorrow. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritipest mix line 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security.
And again, as we go off the air this morning, just this reminder, we'll have Cleveland High School, the boys, the Blue Raiders, in a boys sub-state tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Cleveland at Murfreesboro Blackman. Of course, if Cleveland wins, the winner of that game will be in the boys state tournament. That'd be next week. So we'll have it here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app, that free download. I'm choking up here. I'm, as usual, carrying everybody on my back. So, obviously. At mymix1041.com is where you can download the app. Bradley, the Barretts, again, make your plans, especially if you're going. The Bradley Barretts will play Knox Bearden in their first state tournament game, a quarterfinal game, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be in Murfreesboro at MTSU, and we'll have it here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app, that free download at mymix1041.com. Bridget, anything else we need to mention before we go?
Nope. And don't forget I think you already mentioned this.
You just said no. So I mean,
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
The Scooters promotion today, double smiles today at Scooters Coffee, Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling. When you order through your mobile app, you're going to get double smiles today, which is their point system. So that is today only at Scooters Coffee.
All right, back to music.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. I listen to Mix 104.1 on the afternoon drive.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star, and the famous Star Burger, and the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
And you didn't see Clay Smith showing you this map this weekend. I wanted to show it to you on this Monday morning. These were all the severe warnings that were issued on Friday, and you're going to notice pretty much all of our counties were highlighted under something. The yellow are those severe thunderstorm warnings. That's what most people experienced, were those wind gusts, very, very strong, that caused all the tree damage, those power outages that people were recovering for even 24 hours or later after the storms on Friday. Now, these red boxes, those were tornado warnings that were issued, and the red boxes that you're seeing in Jackson County, 2 confirmed EF1 tornadoes that occurred there in Jackson County with that tree damage too. So I at least wanted to kind of give you that recap in case you didn't catch it over the weekend. And now today on this Monday morning, we can get back to all that good news, which is the really nice weather. So outside, it is quiet right now. What you're going to notice is coming from the west, we have generally some of these higher thin clouds that are filtering across our area. And that's going to be the story for the day today. But you're going to get mostly sunny skies. It's going to be beautiful for your Monday. I'm going to pull back even farther, and you're going to see there's not as much activity happening across the country as what we dealt with on Friday. But we do have those snow showers to the north of us. And notice this cold front kind of dropping down the Central Plains states. That's going to move across our area tomorrow and then usher in some cooler air for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the week. So here's a look at that for our futurecast temperatures. Today, it's all about the south wind. It is certainly going to be warm, about 77 degrees for your high temperature today across the entire area, about 72 to 77 for your highs. Tomorrow morning, this cold front's going to drop over us. It's not really going to make an impact as far as any kind of storm chances. I know there's that fear when you see cold fronts, but that's not going to be the case with this one. So wind will shift tomorrow coming out of the north, but we're still in this orange color. So the bulk of that colder air is going to stay to the north of us. Tomorrow even will be a warm day too, just a few degrees cooler than today. But what you're going to notice is more of that blue dipping down. And so that's when we're going to settle in with that cooler air for Wednesday into Thursday and into Friday. Now, what does that look like when we then pair it with rain chances? Well, let's take a peek at that. So today, mostly sunny skies. Yes, there's going to be some clouds passing by, but it's going to be a beautiful day ahead. There's that cold front again Tuesday morning. It passes, but nothing really triggering as far as showers go. Just that shift of wind coming from the north. Once again, mostly sunny, so a nice mix of sun and clouds for your Tuesday. As we look ahead to Wednesday, that's going to be that slightly cooler day, and we are going to have a chance for a couple of isolated showers on Wednesday pushing through. Rain chances increase, though, as we look ahead to Thursday and also on Friday of this week. So kind of setting up for some cooler air, but also rainier conditions as the week progresses. So all the more reason to enjoy today. So today is just absolutely beautiful. 77 for your high. Tuesday, 74, 10% chance. Wednesday, that 20% chance, and then 59. So again, that's that drop in temperatures for the middle of the week. I think Thursday is probably going to be the coolest day with a high of 55, 40% chance for some scattered showers. And then we'll have more showers again on Friday as well, with 60 degrees as your high temperature. So especially Thursday and Friday, more clouds and those rainy conditions. Today, though, it is just going to be beautiful. Here's a check of your temperatures right now before you head out the door. Yes, there is a chill in the air. We have most of the area in the 40s, although Athens, Murphy, coming in the 30s right now, 37 degrees in Murphy, and compare that up on the plateau, a little bit of inversion there, 50 degrees currently in Altamont. So as we look in detail then for your Monday, hour by hour, here's kind of what we're expecting then. So A lot of sunshine, just a few clouds passing by, and that rapid warm up. So jackets in the morning, not needed later on. 48 at 8 a.m. By the time you get to 10:59, by the time you get to noon, 68 degrees. So already mild, feeling nice outside for lunchtime. And then here come the 70s for the afternoon, even into the evening time. That wind generally coming from the south today at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So full 7-day forecast. We know it's certainly going to be nice today and tomorrow. And then slightly those cooler temperatures for Wednesday into the weekend with some rain chances. And again, early reminder, Saturday night to Sunday morning, we are springing forward, everyone. So if you've been wanting that extra hour of daylight in the evening time, it is soon to come, less than a week away.
That wasn't the only Mocs win over the Terriers today. The dust has settled and the women's SoCon title is headed back to the Scenic City. And again, Samantha Casano caught up with Sean Poppy and co-moments after they were crowned champions.
When Sean Poppy came to Chattanooga last March, he had never won a championship. Fast forward 340 days and now he has. The first-year head coach has officially led the Mocs to their first SoCon championship since 2017. Through all the ups and downs this season, the team remained steadfast in their belief that they could win it all. And they proved that one more time on Sunday when they punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament. The mission was very simple. Beat Wofford, survive in advance, and then go dance. Early on, Sigrun Olofsdottir gets the party started with a triple to open up the scoring. The Terriers answer not with SoCon Player of the Year Rachel Rose, but her teammate Helen Matthews. This girl had herself a game scoring 25 points. Addie Grace Porter has had a massive impact on the Mocs all season, and Sunday would be no different. Leaving her wide open is certainly a choice because she's going to knock that three down every time. Tied at 29, Abby Cornelius puts it in to put Chattanooga up by 2 at the break. One of the biggest keys to this game was going to be stopping Rose, who is lethal when she gets going. Let's give Sigrun Olofsdottir her flowers because she did one heck of a job doing that. Yaz Waziruddin makes sure she gets her name on the stat sheet. She flashes 16 points. But the Mocs' highest scorer of the day was Raven Thompson. The SoCon Freshman of the Year adds a few more honors to her name, tournament MVP and SoCon champion. Chattanooga uses a strong second half to hold Wofford off and win the SoCon title. The Mocs are going dancing for the first time in 6 years.
This feels like a dream. This is what you dream of as a little girl. This is why I came to Chattanooga. This is why I came back. So I couldn't ask for a better group of girls to do it with.
We're here for a reason. It's not by chance that we got here. And that we're a good basketball team. And no matter what they're doing on the other side, we just got to stay on our side and know that we can do it.
It means a lot. We worked hard for this. And we deserved it, man. We've been through a lot. We fought through adversity and stuff, so it feels good.
We've been through everything that prepares you for this moment, you know, and we got to rely on that rather than the moment that we're in. And I thought the last 3 games we've really done that, you know. I think we were down, I think it was 10 with 3 to play in the third in the opening round. Sitting here just kind of describes who we are as a group. Championships have run through Chattanooga for a long time, and I'm glad it's coming back home.
This belief the Mocs have had started all the way back in the summer, from winning 7 total games last year to being picked to finish 5th in the preseason conference poll. Chattanooga answered any doubts and is now bringing a SoCon championship back to the Scenic City for the 19th time in program history. For now, at the Harris Cherokee Center in Asheville, North Carolina, Samantha Casano,